Alright, so I went to see the eruption last Sunday, so 2 days ago, and to say that it was amazing would be giving too much credit to normal everyday things that are considered amazing. It was indescribably amazing. But I want to talk about something else that I noticed while I was on my way there, and so yeah, I saw people that were dressed as if they were just going out for a jog, like right here in Elleárdal or something, and yeah, like some of them were wearing normal running shoes or jeans, and didn't have anything covering their heads, didn't have gloves, and also didn't carry a backpack where they might have stored some, useful, accessories like clothes or whatever. I mean, sure, there was some security in numbers because there were like 1,000 people there on Sunday alone. So, if you got lost, you probably saw somebody stumbling around somewhere and could go to them and ask them for directions. But maybe these people would be lost too. So yeah, about 40 people had to be rescued on Sunday night. And yesterday the weather was really bad, so the authorities just closed off all access to the volcano. They were like, no. Fuck off. You're not going here today. It's snowing, it's windy. It was like a 30 meters a second wind last night in this area, so nobody was going there then. For example, I noticed this one guy with a child, and I remember thinking, like, these two, the child was kind of young, and the guy also did not, was just wearing, I think, normal running track shoes or whatever, and I thought, gee, and he still has to go up all those slopes, man. Poor kid, poor guy. And I'm pretty sure, because there was one article about somebody that had not missing for 9 hours, but they had been outside there for 9 hours and were getting really cold when rescue workers got to them, and this child especially was getting really cold. And there was a photo of the child, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that I saw them there. So it's crazy. And as I was halfway back to my car, I was already on the road, but just not where I had parked. This was a section of the road that had been closed for traffic to prevent a situation like the one I'm describing. And there was just this armada of rescue vehicles that came from the other direction towards me and was heading towards the proximity of the volcano. And I thought, yeah. Here we go. But yeah, apparently in this particular instance, the real danger is not the volcano itself, but just the fact that so many people go there unprepared. So unpreparedness is the real killer. Remember that. But yeah, for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I can sort of understand, because I knew heading out this late in the day that I was putting myself at a little bit of risk of getting lost. But being a somewhat outdoorsy type, I had slightly planned for that scenario. I was very well dressed, so I know I wasn't gonna freeze to death quickly, and I sort of knew how to maintain, myself if I think I'm lost, or what to do, and I sort of know how to read the landscape of where I'm at. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The landscape down there, the terrain is treacherous. It's treacherous mainly in that it's very easy to get lost, because I also took a bunch of photos when I was visiting the volcano. But yeah, as you can see, the landscape is in any direction looks pretty much the same, and even the mountains or hills that I went around or over also all kind of look the same, so you can imagine how easy it would be to get lost there during night. A cloud at night, by the way. So yeah, and no, you can't even rely on the illumination from stars, northern lights, or the moon. Yeah, pitch black. And of course there are all the crazy things that people have done while at the volcano. For example, a guy that I went to school with actually proposed to his girlfriend while there, and there's a photo of him on Facebook. I'm not gonna show it because that's their private photo, but yeah, there's a photo of them, like when he's on his knees in front of her proposing with a fucking volcanic eruption in the background. I kind of get the feeling this is going to be the absolute high point of their hopefully long and fruitful being together and marriage. But yeah, I can imagine them like hanging out with other couples. Like, oh, your boyfriend brought you some chocolates for Valentine's Day. Oh, isn't that nice? But did he ever propose to you with a fucking volcano as backdrop? Then there was a guy that went there and lit us cigarettes in the lava, which I'll admit, that is pretty badass. If I had the guts to go that close, I probably would have attempted that as well. Then, yeah, somebody that I know also climbed onto the fresh lava as it started to get hard, but like rescue workers saw that and told them to immediately get off, because obviously, you know, that could be very, very dangerous. I mean, the lava could be just a thin, rocky crust with liquid molten lava underneath, and, well, yeah, you don't know how thick it is or how much weight it'll take, so she could have easily fallen into and lost her legs, or her life for that matter. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't climb on top of fresh lava. It's a terrible idea. Oh yeah, and some people, of course, try to use the fresh lava for barbecuing stuff with mixed results, as I have heard. Like, if I heard one story correctly, somebody put a frying pan with some bacon onto it and the lava just sort of swallowed the frying pan and absorbed it. So yeah, millions of years from now, archaeologists are gonna wonder how Icelandic lava was able to produce stainless steel and Teflon. But I suspect that if the eruption continues, that in time it'll get safer, you know, there'll be more experience on how to people will be more experienced on how to handle themselves. And here's the thing, there's a freedom aspect to it. I mean, you know, personal freedom to go and to do whatever you want and put yourself at a little risk if you feel you want to do it. But then again, rescue workers or whatever can't really stand by as somebody is putting them into danger either. I mean, they have a obligation and duty to, you know, protect people and make sure that everything is safe. So it's a strange gray zone there. But yeah, if you come to Iceland, assuming that the eruption continues and you want to visit it, like I said, just try to stay safe. You know, have some increments of common sense and preparedness. Don't just rush out and say, hey, I want to go see a volcano. But yeah. Oh yeah, and if you want to propose to your significant other with a volcano in the background, it's cool, but it has already been done. So yeah. There's even been some concern now that, you know, with COVID, that with so many people going to this one location, and like I said, I must have come across like 1,000 people on the tracks back and forth. I just randomly ran into 4 people that I know from various points in life, and as you do in Iceland. And yeah, so there's been some talk that there was a spike in cases this weekend, that it may have had to do with the volcanic eruption. I'm not so sure about that, because there are no surfaces that everybody touches. I mean, it's just nature. I mean, what, all the people touch the same rock that is probably also too cold for bacteria to live on for very long, so I don't know. I'm guessing that the spike in cases is unrelated. It should be also noted that yesterday there was only 1 recorded case. Yeah, and yesterday was the day where nobody went to see the volcano because the weather was bad. Holy shit! Anyway, I hope you like this very me rambling around, and yeah, have a nice day.